want a copy? Freezing to death, would you not scheme? Starving to death, would you not beg? Dying of poverty, we ask for nothing. We accord with conditions, would you not change? Would you not change, yet accord with conditions? We adhere firmly to our three great principles. We renounce our lives to do the Buddha's work. We mold our destinies as our basic duty. Rectify our lives to fill the Sangha's role. Encounter specific matters, we understand the principles. Understand the principles, we apply in specific matters. We carry on the single pulse of the patriarch's mind transmission. Ask myself, do I fight? Ask myself, am I greedy? Ask myself, do I seek? Ask myself, am I selfish? Ask myself to pursue personal advantage? Ask myself, do I lie? Ask myself to eat only one meal a day? Ask myself to always wear my precept sash. These form traditions of the sage. They say that 10,000 Buddhas, and no one can change them. Incense in the centenary burning. I order Dharma remedies in the from afar the Jivadola Buddhas, oh, inhale his sweetness. Great blessed Lord, be cloud of being Namo Sivas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Sivas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Sivas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The Sutra, the Buddha's teachings on Amitabha. Thus I have heard, once the Buddha Shakyamuni was staying at the Jeta Grove in Anathapindika's park at Shravasti. 1,250 members of the Bhikshu Sangha had gathered there with him, all the eminent arhats known for their higher knowledge. Elder Shariputra was there with other great disciples, such as Mahamagdhyana, Mahakashyapa, Mahakatadhyana, Mahakashtila, Revada Shruti Bandaka, Nanda Ananda, Rahula Gavampati, Indala Bharavaya, Kaludayan Mahakapina, Vakulan Aniruddha, the Bodhisattvas Mahasattvas were also there, Dharma Prince Manjushri, Bodhisattva Ajita, Bodhisattva Ganahastin, Bodhisattva Nidikta, and so forth, together with Shakra chief among Devas, as well as multitudes from the heavens. Just then the Buddha spoke to Elder Shariputra, saying, west of here, beyond trillions of Buddha lands, there's a land called utmost happiness. In that land at this very moment, a Buddha named Amitabha is teaching the Dharma. Shariputra, why is this land called utmost happiness? The beings of this land never suffer. They're always happy, and so this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, this land of utmost happiness is surrounded by 7 tiers of railings, 7 layers of netting, and 7 rows of trees, all of them formed from 4 kinds of treasures. For that reason, too, this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, the pools in this land are made of the 7 treasures, and filled with water endowed with 8 fine qualities. Golden sand lines the bottom of every pool, and each is surrounded by stairways made of gold, silver, vajra, and crystal. There are pavilions adorned with gold, silver, vajra, crystal, grand clamshells, rubies, and carnelian. Lotus flowers as large as carriage wheels fill these pools. The blue flowers shine with blue light. The yellow flowers shine with yellow light. The red flowers shine with red light. And the white flowers shine with white light. They are all wondrous, fragrant, and pure. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, in that Buddha land there is always celestial music playing, and the ground is paved with gold. 6 times a day, a rain the celestial mandrava flowers falls. Early in the mornings, beings in this land gather wondrous flowers in the folds of their robes, and make offerings to trillions of Buddhas in other lands. At mealtime they return, eat their meal and walked in meditation. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, there are also many colorful and wondrous birds in that land. White cranes, peacocks, parrots, egrets, calavinkas, and birds with 2 heads. 6 times a day, these birds sing in elegant harmony. They proclaim the teachings, such as the 5 spiritual faculties, the 5 strengths, the 7 factors of awakening, and the noble eightfold path. When the beings of this land hear these birds sing, they grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, do not say that these birds have been born to do their misdeeds, and why in that land the 3 paths of misery do not exist. Even the names of these paths are unknown there. Rather, Buddha Amitabha creates these birds by transformation, so that the Dharma can be widely heard. Shariputra, in that Buddha land a gentle breeze blows on rows of jewel trees and jewel nets, making wondrous sounds, as if hundreds of thousands of musical instruments were played in harmony. All those who hear these sounds naturally grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, this Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, why is the Buddha named Amitabha? The Buddha's boundless light shines in all lands throughout the 10 directions. Nothing can obstruct it. That is why he is called Amitabha. Shariputra, the Buddha's life and the lives of the beings in his land last through infinitely many asamkhya kalpas. That is why this Buddha is also called Amitayus. 10 great kalpas have already gone by since he became a Buddha. Shariputra, among the disciples of this Buddha, there are infinitely many hearers of the teaching. All of them are hots. Their numbers are beyond counting. The bodhisattvas in his assembly are also uncountable. Shariputra, the Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, beings who are born in the land of utmost happiness will never retreat on the path of awakening. Many will become Buddhas in their next life. Their numbers are beyond counting, and one can only speak of them as limitless, boundless, and incalculable. Shariputra, beings who hear of this should vow to be born there, and join with these good people. Shariputra, beings with few blessings, virtues, and roots of goodness, cannot be born there. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and women who hear about Buddha Amitabha should always hold his name with no other thoughts. By doing this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, or as long as 7 days, when they approach the end of their lives, Buddha Amitabha will appear in front of them, together with his gathering of sages. When their lives come to an end, these people's minds will be clear, and they will be born in Buddha Amitabha's land of utmost happiness. Shariputra, because I have seen these good results, I want you to know about them. Oh, hear what I said should make a vow to be born in that land. Shariputra, just as I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of Buddha Amitabha, in the world's to east there, Buddha Kshobhya, Buddha Sumaru banner, Buddha great Sumaru, Buddha Sumaru's light, Buddha wondrous voice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all you living beings should believe in this sutra. Call praise of the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra in the worlds to the south. There Buddha light of the sun and moon, Buddha light of renown, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha lamp of Sumeru, Buddha limitless vigor, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue, that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all you living beings should believe in this sutra. All praises the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra in the worlds to the west, there are Buddha limitless lifespan, Buddha limitless hallmarks, Buddha infinite banner, Buddha great light, Buddha great brilliance, Buddha treasured hallmarks, Buddha light of purity, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue, that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all you living beings should believe in this sutra. Call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra in the worlds to the north, there are Buddha blazing shoulders, Buddha excellent voice, Buddha invulnerable, Buddha born of the sun, Buddha nets of light, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue, that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra. All praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra in the worlds below, there are Buddha lion, Buddha renown, Buddha light of renown, Buddha Dharma, Buddha Dharma banner, Buddha Dharma practice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue, that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all you living beings should believe in this sutra. Call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra in the worlds above, there are Buddha Brahma voice, Buddha king of constellations, Buddha superior fragrance, Buddha light and fragrance, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha body adorned with colorful jewel flowers, Buddha king of Sala trees, Buddha jewel flower of virtue, Buddha revealing all meanings, and Buddha like Mount Sumeru, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue, that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra. Call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, what do you think? Why is this sutra called the protection and care of all Buddhas? Shariputra, the Buddhas will protect and keep in mind. Every man or woman who hears this sutra, accepts it and upholds it, and who hears the names of all these Buddhas, they will never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening. Therefore, Shariputra, all of you should believe and accept my words, and what other Buddhas teach. Shariputra, people already made a vow to be born in Buddha Amitabha's land, or who are now making that vow, or who will make that vow, all are certain to never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening. and will be born, are now being born, or have already been born in that land. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and good women who have faith, should make the vow, I'll be born in that land. Shariputra, just as I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of all these Buddhas, they also praise my inconceivable merit and virtue. Same Buddha Shakyamuni does what is difficult to do, especially in the Saha world in the evil time of the five turbidities, the turbidity of the Kalpa, the turbidity of wrong views, the turbidity of afflictions, the turbidity of living beings, and the turbidity of lifespans. Amid all these, Buddha Shakyamuni has realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for the sake of living beings, he explains this teaching, which beings in the world find hard to believe. Shariputra, you should know that during the evil time of the five turbidities, I have done what is hard to do. I have realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for all beings I have explained this teaching, which is difficult to believe. This is truly difficult. When the Buddha finished teaching this sutra, Shariputra and the bhikshus, as well as the devas, humans, asuras, and others, rejoiced, believed, and accepted what they had heard. They bowed in reverence and departed. End of the Sutra, the Buddha's teachings on Amitabha. Namo Amino Boyendo no Yendo 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 Amirido Bobi Amirido Jidam Bobi Amirido Bijalan Amirido Bijalando Jemiri Jejeno Juro Jari Dwambo Namo Amino Boyendo no Yendo 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 Amirido Bobi Amirido Jidam Bobi Amirido Bijalan Amirido Bijalan Do Jemiri Jejeno Juro Jari Dwambo Namo Amino Boyendo Do Jeno Do Diendo Amirido Bobi Amirido Jidam Bobi Amirido Bijalan Di Amirido Bijalan Do Jemiri Jejeno Juro Jari Dwambo. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Angela Diye Swambo, Angela Diye Swambo, Angela Diye Swambo, Namo Bobo Diri Jeli Dori Danda Yedo Ye, Namo Bobo Diri Jeli Dori Danda Yedo Ye, Namo Bobo Diri Jeli Dori Danda Yedo Ye, Anjandola Jedo Zambo, Anjandola Jedo Zambo, Anjandola Jedo Zambo, Namo Buddha Flower Garden Sutra, the great expanded teaching. Namo Buddha Flower Garden Sutra, the great expanded teaching. Namo Buddha Flower Garden Sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, bounding teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Guan Shi. direction dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the ten direction dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, fountain teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, quenching. Namo Earthstore Bodhisattva, who rescued those alive and dead. Namo Honor One Ananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the ten directions, dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the ten directions, dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the ten directions, dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, fountain teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, quenching. Namo Earthstore Bodhisattva, who rescues those alive and dead. Namo Honor One Ananda, who stated all the teachings. We take refuge with the Buddha, we take refuge with the Dharma, we take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honored as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honored, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Now we take in refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honored as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honored, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Now we take in refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honored as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honored, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitude. Now we take in refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Buddha's karma done by body, speech, and mind, through their craving, anger, and delusion from beginner's time. Buddha now repent of all of this sentient being, karma done by body, speech, and mind, through their craving, anger, and delusion from beginner's time. Sentient beings now repent of all of this, lonely spirits, karma done by body, speech, and mind. Craving, anger, and delusion from beginner's time. Lonely spirits now repent of all of this. Countless beings I now vow to say, limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn, fearless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to say, limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn, fearless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to say, limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn, fearless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. Ambalai moling doling zambo. Ambalai moling doling zambo. Ambalai moling doling zambo. Analulani zambo. Analulani zambo. Analulani zambo. Ambumbuni jedoni nando yedoye. Ambumbuni jedoni nando yedoye. Ambumbuni jedoni nando yedoye. Azameye zanduan. Azameye zanduan. Azameye zanduan. Namo zawa nando yedo. Agurudi azambalai. Sambalayo. Namo zawa nando yedo. Agurudi azambalai. Sambalayo. Namo zawa nando yedo. Agurudi azambalai. Sambalayo. Namo dumoye nando yedo ye. Nando anzolo zolo. Bolai zolo bolai zolo zambo. Namo dumoye nando yedo ye. Nando anzolo zolo. Bolai zolo zambo. Namo dumoye nando yedo ye. Nando anzolo zolo. Bolai zolo zambo. Wow 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 now wow 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 namo zammando modona now namo zammando modona now namo zammando modona anuwa namo meri junan dagada namo meri junan dagada namo wonders from the dagada namo vast expansive from the dagada namo bar from Vietnam dagada namo sweet to Kindan dagada namo lami dagada namo meri junan dagada namo merely junan dagada namo wonders from the dagada namo vast expansive from the dagada namo far from Vietnam dagada namo sweet to Kindan dagada namo lami dagada namo many junan dagada namo merely junan dagada namo wonders from the dagada namo vast expansive from the dagada namo far from Vietnam dagada namo sweet to Kindan dagada namo lami dagada may these mantras bless the purest dharma book given to all Buddhists many as the Ganges says may they be content renouncing all the greed swiftly leaving darkness born in the pure land taking refuge with the three jewels bringing forth the Bodhi mind ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening may their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all life sharing with all Buddhist offerings of Dharma Bud. May these mantra bless these gifts of Dharma Bud, given to all sentient beings, many as the Ganges says. May they be content renouncing all their greed, swiftly leaving darkness born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all life, sharing with all sentient beings offerings of Dharma Bud. May these mantra bless these droplets of sweet dew. To all lonely spirits, many as the Ganges sand, may they be content renouncing all their greed, swiftly leaving darkness born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all life, sharing with all lonely spirits offerings of Dharma food. To you many faithful Buddhists, we now make this offering. this food pervading water so unfaithful Buddhist share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to faithful Buddhists so you realize Buddhahood. To you many sentient beings we now make this offering. May this food pervading water so all sentient beings share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to sentient beings so you realize Buddhahood. To you many lonely spirits we now make this offering. May this food pervading waters, oh, a lonely spirit share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to lonely spirits, so you realize Buddhahood. I'm a living Zambo, I'm a living Zambo, I'm a living Zambo, I'm yin Zambo, I'm Adelayo, I'm yin Zambo, Adelayo, I'm yin Zambo, Adelayo. The heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra. When Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara was practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, he eliminated the 5 skandhas and saw they're all empty, and he crossed beyond all suffering and difficulty. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form itself is emptiness. Emptiness itself is form. So to our feeling, cognition, formation, and consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are empty of characteristics. They are not produced, not destroyed, not defiled, not pure, and they neither increase nor diminish. Therefore in emptiness there is no form, feeling, cognition, formation, or consciousness. No eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, or mind. No sights, sounds, smells, tastes, objects of touch, or dharmas. No field of the eyes up to including no field of mind consciousness. And no ignorance or ending of ignorance, up to including no old age and death, or ending of old age and death. There is no suffering, no accumulating, no extinction, and no way, and no understanding and no attaining, because nothing is attained. The Bodhisattva, through reliance on Prajna Paramita, is unempty in his mind, because there is no impediment, he is not afraid, and he leaves distorted dream thinking far behind, ultimately nirvana. All Buddhas of the 3 periods of time attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi through reliance on Prajna Paramita. Therefore know that Prajna Paramita is a great spiritual mantra, a great bright mantra, a supreme mantra, an unequal mantra. It can remove all suffering and is genuine of false. That is why the mantra of Prajna Paramita was spoken, recited like this. Gate gate paragate parasangate bodhiswaha. And at the heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra. Nammo Amidambo Yedo Do Yendo Yedo Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidambab Amilido Bijalandi Amilido Bijalando Jemili Jejeno Rudo Jaridwabo Nammo Amindo Boyendo Do Yedo Yedo Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidambab Amilido Bijalandi Amilido Bijalando Jemili Jejeno Rudo Jaridwabo Namo Amindombo Yedo Do Yendo 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 Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidambab Amilido Bijalandi Amilido Bijalando Jemini Jejeno Rudo Jaridwa May all the 4 kinds of being reach the jewel land, and the beings of all 3 realms be born from lotus blooms.
ago.
The splendor of his hallmarks
Has no beard.
the light of his brow shines around a hungry world.
White as the sea are his eyes pure and clear,
Shining in his brilliance by
transformation are countless bodhisattvas and
infinite Buddha. His 48 vows will be our liberation. In 9 lotus stages we reach the farthest shore. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Namo Amitovo. 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 Amitabha. 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 respect to the Venerable Master. That concludes our evening chanting. Hope you can join us for our sutra lecture. We will be exploring the Infinite Life Sutra. 所以今天晚课到此为止，希望大家还跟我们来学无量寿经。好，阿弥陀佛。